Hello, I'm Weili Fu. I will present Provenance of Configuration Language muPuppet. This is a joint work with Paul Anderson and James Cheney. Automatic configuration management tools have been developed and widely used. Configurations are written in high-level languages in these tools. The high-level configuration languages are different from general-purpose programming languages in that they describe many parameters and relations among them, and collect data from many contributors. However, these tools lack of formalism in their implementation. This makes configurations unreliable and hard to understand for debugging and reasoning. The safety of generated configurations are concerned, such as the correctness of configurations and the resource of input to debug and understand the reasons of configuration errors. We propose provenance technique for the security of configuration languages. It has been developed in the database field. It means to describe the history of evolution and lineage of data in databases, to audit the integrity of data. It is generated in a way that the data in the databases are annotated, and the annotations are involved in the query evolution to record desired information. Several models of provenance in databases have been proposed. To realize provenance technique, we chose Puppet language in Puppet and formalized the semantics of its core subset by operational semantics. We modeled three provenance, where expression and dependency provenance, to record different information of output data. Let's see the examples of those models on Puppet language. Where-provenance describes where the output data came from. It relates the data in output to their original declaration in the input. In the output, the labels on the data are copied from the input to denote their source location. Expression provenance tells how the data got there by recording the primitive operations that resolved it. The labels on output correspond to those operations. Dependency provenance tells what information this data depended on, so to derive by recording the annotations of all the input data that could influence this data. The labels on output are set of labels that represent this input data. In the formalism, the annotation of where-provenance is a single label or a bottom. The annotation in the evaluation remains only when the input does not take part in any operation. For expression provenance, the annotations correspond to the primitive operations. The annotations are propagated to record operations that derived an output data. For dependency provenance, the annotations are set of labels that represent all the input data that could influence the output data. After defining the models, we also established the semantic of the correctness of three models formally and proved their correctness or partial correctness. Thank you.